Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I thought just do another quick roundup of what's been going off on PM Models site and here in the studio, come workshop, come convert garage. Just a quick catch up. So Turkey shoot, which was last weekend, I think. Yeah. Managed to get something built. Just kind of. The old Airfix Hellcat, as we can see, had issues with the decals, which absolutely just disintegrated on me. So luckily I managed to find a cheap one off eBay, a later version of the boxing, to salvage the decals off of that. So now I've got two Hellcats. But it's actually a really nice kit for its age. I think it's 60s, late 60s, something like that, mid-late 60s. Race panel lines and rivet detail and a kit of its age, but builds really nice. So painted it in as well, extra acrylics. Just doing a bit of a test with extra acrylics and Gen 3 thinners. Worked an absolute treat. Absolute treat. I know people have had problems with extra acrylics in the past, but for me and that thinner, not a problem at all. No clogging, no tip dry, smooth, dried pretty quick. So yeah, really impressed. Still got some weathering to do on it. It is not quite finished yet, but it's pretty much all to go, and I've got to add the rockets as well. But what I did do was, because I'm jumping about a bit as I normally do, if you watch this you know I do that, I started on this, which is, let me get the box, this thing, the Helldiver. So I like the Helldiver, he says, dropping the box. I like the Helldiver. Got a 30-second one, Infinity Models one, and to be honest with you, I bought a Academy one as well, because that's a nice kit. This kit, not so good. Not so good. Let me explain. So let me explain. No detail at all. Obviously, another one of a certain age with no cockpit. But the fit of this, I mean, this is a, what's that, a mid-80s boxing is this one. So again, I don't know how the molds were holding up from when it was first issued. It would be interesting if I could get an earlier one and compare it. But anybody who's built this, please, you know, give me a bit of feedback. It's the first time I've built this kit. I think I had the Matchbox one when I was a kid. But anyway, the fuselage halves are off. I don't know. This back bit here was not brilliant. Just the general alignment was off, shall we say. So that's took a bit of fettling, sanding, scraping, and just, you know, just generally to get it together. The interior parts seem to fit alright for what little bit there is. It seems to be this bit that I've got an issue with, the bottom of the wing. Just move that out of the way. So you put the bottom wing on, which it tells you to do, and you get the back lined up, and I don't know if you can see, but it's all crooked. So you line the front and then the back goes off. It seems it's not square. So I'm thinking of taking a bit of height off this, thinning the walls here to give me a bit more wiggle room. So in here, get my pointer stick. So these walls here, just thin them down a bit. I've been doing a bit of scraping and sanding. Like I say, just give a bit of wiggle room, but also that side there is not too bad. There is a gap. Let's not, you know, beat around the bush. There's a gap. This side is awful. Look at the size of that. So that's going to need a bit of shimming and plastic hard and see if we can get some sort of fit. So yeah, not great so far. like I say, if you have built this, give us some feedback as if you had the same problems. I mean, the rest of it hopefully is not going to be too traumatic. I'm going to put the pilots in it. So the gunner's going in the back, and then obviously pilot figure in the front. The nose kind of fits. Drill out the exhausts because they're moulded in. If you can see them. And then I'm going to decide what to do with this sort of raised rivets. I've sanded a little bit of it off just to take it down a little bit because they are a bit strong. But under a coat of paint, if it comes out anything like these raised rivets, I can show you this one, then hopefully it won't be too bad under a coat of paint. So if you're going to build this kit, I haven't, because this is still a loose fit, this is still a click fit, but again you can get a better fit of the wing so you ain't got that horrible sort of gap like I've got where you can see straight through it. Look, but this was a Turkish sheet build, so it's just build a kit in 4 days and you know, see what happens. So I weren't too bothered about it, to be honest. It was just to see just to get it done. Like I say, I was hopefully going to get it finished apart from the decals cracking on me, but there we go. But same colour as well for the Helldiver as this, so glossy sea blue, and I'll probably use the extra acrylic one because it comes out quite nice. I'm going to get a flat coat at some point over the both of them so I can bed these decals in, and then probably just going to use some pencils, possibly a bit of oils, I don't know yet. We'll see, just to give it a bit of light weathering. But yeah, so the Helldiver is in process, shall we say. But I don't think it's like one of their better kits, so we'll leave that to one side. Going back to the Oxford, so we're still in primer, we're still not really any further on than we was, but the progress is I've now got some decals. Like I've said, I've got another kit for it, which is the Pavla kit, which has got an half decent set of decals in, and also in the Pavla kit you can build the one with the training turret. So at least I'm not just going to waste a kit for nicking some decals off it. If I do, you know, if I ever build another one, I can build a different version, which is nice. So this is going to get paint done as well, and probably again going to be using Trainer Yellow, and then Gen 3 Dark Earth Dark Green on the top. But now I've sort of got a way of using these with the Gen 3 thinners. I'll stick with using a bit of extra acrylic. Just as well, while I'm just on about the Helldiver, just flicking back a little bit, as you can see I've got some putty on there. I've been using this just to try and keep a bit of detail. It's something we stock, so if you do want to use it, it's in the PM store. But again, it's for these older builds and you want to sort of retain the raised detail. This stuff's brilliant because you just slap it on, let it dry, and then get a bit of levelling thinners. Bit of levelling thinners or lacquer thinners, a milder one, not a really strong one, and a Q-tip or earbud, and then just clean it all off. And you should be left with a half decent seam. So if the fit was better on this, and then you'd have to sort of go at it with scrapers and sanders, you could probably retain a lot of the detail. I mean, I've lost quite a bit of the rivet detail under there, but it's underneath, so who's going to see it? That's the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, recommended product. And again, it's nice to sand as well. Wet sand, brilliant stuff. So, with Christmas coming up, I'm going to try and get some of these projects wrapped up, to be honest. So, especially the Oxford, because that's been going on. I want to get that wrapped up, demasked and decaled up, done. Move that one on. Probably also try and get the Hellcat done, and just for people start asking as well. There is another one on the go, the Sea King, which I did a mini vlog on. I've made a start on that as well. So I've got the interior a coat of primers, so I'm going to that coat of grey, and also the inside I've just gave it a coat of black. Done a little bit of building, tail's done, and together the sponsons are done as well, so they're ready to attach. And the rotor head, which again is just had a quick coat of black primer and a white primer on top, and that's blue, so we'll get that painted blue. And before, again, people say, now this is what, early 70s boxing, and this is notorious for the clear parts not fitting, and this one's as bad, so it's definitely a design fault. So we're going to have a, trying to get this on camera for you, but if that fits in there, we are going to have a gap at the back, and quite a hefty gap, so that's going to need properly shimming when that's lined up, just to get that nose profile something like the picture. So last off, just a quick mention about the store. We still have some You Need a Mask set aprons left. Did really well selling these over Turkey Shoot weekend and stuff, but if you do want one, nice quality, good quality apron, around nice sort of B17 on it. Also as well, we've got a bit of a sale on Panzer Racers paint. We're going to we've got a 10% discount on them, and also the books that have got left, we're having a bit of a clearance on the books, so we can get a restock of different ones in. So again, if you want a quick, read over Christmas, go and check that out. They're all on the site. I've obviously got the pens back in, the AK pens are in, Gen 3s are in, real colours, tools, usual stuff. Also check out the eBay page as well. Probably links attached somewhere around there, don't know. We're auctioning some stuff off, so if you want to grab a bargain, like I say, with some of the kits that we've got left, it's been a bit of a dumping ground for clearing kits. We've got a bit of auction stuff going off over the next month or so. Get some stock levels, down again. So if you do want a bargain, go and check out that. So that's PM Models eBay shop. You'll find it. It won't be hard to find, like I say. So wrap this one up for this week. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and usual YouTube things for the analytics. And I'll see you next week with hopefully some more progress on some of these older kits. See you later. Bye.